Hey, I'm Sam and I Do Design, and in the video today it is something a little bit different because I bought some new Procreate brushes and I just want to give a quick summary about what I found with my first painting using them. The brush set that I'm going to be using today is the new Maxpack Watercolor set that you can buy for Procreate, and this video is in no way sponsored by Maxpack, but I just wanted to buy the watercolor set because I was interested in doing something a little bit different and I wanted to feed back the information onto you guys as well. So, another quick disclaimer is I have actually traced this image, no shame whatsoever. I didn't want to spend time doing the outline of this scene. I just wanted to get a outline done as fast as I can so I could get into using the watercolor set as fast as possible. So I've chosen this scene, which I think looks like somewhere in Italy. It's got the shadows coming in from the right hand side, and I was really interested in trying to replicate the floor as well. So as you can see me just going through and tracing over the image, is really nothing exciting at the moment. It's just on a different layer that I am tracing on Procreate. So I've dropped the opacity back a little bit and just tracing over the top of that. And it's about finding the right balance between how much detail you want to put in with the pencil versus what you can then paint in later on with the brushes. So now you can see I'm starting to use the brushes, and you can already see that it is so realistic with the type of textures that it puts onto the canvas. I was really shocked actually sometimes just how realistic the textures were. And if you didn't know that this was Procreate, I would like to think that it could potentially look as if it was actually watercolors themselves. The one thing that I was a little bit rusty on was working really vaguely with some washes and then moving into detail later on, and things like painting over the green bush on the left hand side and then needing to go back in later on and painting the washes of the wall and the shadow behind it. That was fine because obviously I'm painting digitally. I could just erase the parts of the bush that I didn't need and then come back in with the color and the details later. But it just goes to show that I'm a little bit rusty in traditional painting methods as well. I wanted to paint everything on one layer and keep it as close to real watercolors as possible. But what I found was, because it is still digital sketching, the brush goes only so far to replicate watercolors, right? So normally if you're using watercolor paints, you can use a wash, which is you drown the page in water, and then if you put the color on, the color of the brush is going to spread and move around the page. Whereas because this is digital, it was only ever put exactly where I put the pencil, exactly where I put the Apple Pencil. So it was slightly strange being able to work so precisely with the brushes. And it was a little bit of a shame that I had to work so precisely actually, because I wanted a little bit more of a loose sketch, but I ended up with quite a detailed sketch that you can see here. But that's just because I haven't got my practice in with using the brush and replicating the watercolor feature just yet. So you can see me now trying out some different lighting effects. Actually, I was just putting some overlays on a new layer of some different light streams coming through the window. That wasn't in the original photo, but I just thought maybe it'd be fun to try and replicate that. And then the floor, all I did was for the floor was use a full-size image, or I filled the screen with a Procreate brush, pattern brush, and then just warped that into position and use different blend modes to get that into the scene. I really didn't want to go through and paint all of the individual tiles, so that was again me cheating. But this video was just a quick update to let you know that I was really enjoying using these brushes, and I just wanted to share this process video with you guys. If you learned anything in this video, let me know down in the comments because I love reading those. And as always, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell button and everything else that YouTube asks you to do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.